to order.
It's David.
It's David, isn't it? I need a motion to approve the February 7th minutes from 2022.
I'll make that motion.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor? Aye. All right, and now we will close the meeting for a public hearing to consider the following request. Request for lot density variance for 42 lot size variances and 42 requests for 0 lot lines for multifamily use on East Main Street. This is a Campbell request. Do we have any public comment?
Cody, you got anything you want to say? We'll call him up during the consideration.
During consideration, okay.
Close it.
Okay, we'll now close the meeting and reopen the BZA meeting.
Yes, sir. Mr. Chairman, what we have is a request for 39 lot size variances and 42 lot size variances and 42 0 lot lines for a multifamily use located on East Main Street and North Hillcrest Drive. And when you look at that, you see 42 lot size variances and 42 0 lot lines, and you think, man, that's a lot. And essentially what it is he's wanting to do townhomes with individual ownership of the brick and mortar. So when our zoning ordinance does not regulate townhome use, and so we're kind of a little bit behind the times with this. This is a very common development practice. We've never had it come in front of us in the 13 years that I've been your planner, and so we will certainly take measures to address it. But Cody, I'll let you talk a little bit about it and just kind of tell everybody.
Sure. If you're looking at the diagram there, the long lot, which is on the south side of the property, that's going to have 26 units. Those are going to be individually sold. They're about 1,300 square feet. The footprint that they are 20 feet by 42 feet, and that's the actual 0 lot line that they would own. They would own that footprint. HOA of the homeowners, once completion, would then own the green space. They would own the private drive, and they would be up for maintaining both green space and the private drive. On the north side, on the other units, those are smaller units. Those are 2-bedroom units to rent that I plan on maintaining ownership. But again, I'm asking for the 0 lot line in case I ever do want to sell them as townhomes, because they will be townhomes. They are 16 feet by 38 feet, and that is the actual footprint of the ones on the north side. And those are, again, 2-bedroom, 2-bath.
I think it's safe to say, Cody, that if we had townhome regulations in our ordinance, you wouldn't even be here tonight.
No. This is something that's done in larger towns and cities. I mean, if you're driving through Cookeville now, you're starting to see them go up in Cookeville. They're real big in Nashville, real popular. One of the goals is really kind of bringing a younger generation back to Livingston to have home ownership and to rent these townhomes as well, because I feel like the younger generation coming up, they don't want a yard to maintain, they don't want a whole lot, they just want a place to live, and then experience is what they want to do, and these fit perfectly for them. So people with the younger generation that are growing up now coming back to Livingston, I think it'd be a big benefit to have them come back to the town and live here.
Cody, one of the things that I would just like to tell the board, so the lots 1 through 28 will have access off of East Main Street, and so those will require a TDOT permit for a driveway cut.
It's 26. 1 through 26.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
And that will be a private street that's back there that will be maintained by the homeowners association, so that will not be maintained by the city.
Where is that?
It is directly across from Wayne's Grill.
Oh, I know the lot,
Oh, okay,
but I
I'm
meant
sorry.
where is there? They would hear on East Main Street to go to here.
The cut
You got a
is
bigger one
right
there?
there. You see where it's speckled
Yeah.
right there?
Okay.
That
Here's
is,
the bigger one. Yeah. This would be the main.
So
driveway.
right here is how you would go to these, off East Main Street.
Yes. It goes all the way down here to a turnaround all the way in the back.
So you go in and out.
same space.
that way.
Yes, ma'am.
And lots 27 through 42 will be accessed off of a continuation of Wayne Avenue. Wayne Peak is here, and Wayne, if you would just kind of verify that Cody has came and talked to you, the city is extending that street, and that is your preferred method of access to these homes.
Yes.
So initially, they had kind of talked about accessing from South Hillcrest, but we kind of thought that might be a little bit too much congestion there, especially with that church that is directly across the street from those homes. So we feel like that's the best way to access these homes is a continuation of Wayne Street, and that will be a city-owned street there. So the city will maintain that, and then they will access these right there.
Right there.
Yep. Right there.
So the 1 through 26, you're gonna build to sale.
Yes, sir.
Once you get them built, what price range will it sell for you, or you have?
That depends on lumber prices.
Right.
Well, there's several things that we're trying to hit a price point of about 250,000. Yeah, per unit. It's 3-bed, 2.5 bath, 13 or 1,400 square feet with the garage, and then 2 parking spaces as well. Of course, we've had to add sprinkler systems in each one, which again, I think 250 is going to be our high side, but we'll let the market decide what they'll sell at.
These with the brick color, those are the ones that are going to be off of East Main Street?
Yes, the very first picture you have are the townhomes that will be for sale, the one with the garage. Those are the ones that will be for sale. Color is still up in the air, but that will be about the same exact layout, vinyl, horizontal vinyl, board and batten vinyl, and then a shake up in the gable. Maintain a craftsman style with the corbels.
Cody, you've also, just for the board's information, you have spoken with Fire Chief Rocky Dial. There will be 3 fire hydrants
Yes.
for this development, and also each of the units will be individually sprinkled.
Yes, they will have, according to new code, they will have a residential sprinkler system, which is fed off of the main domestic line as well. I've spoke with Christian Mansell about that one, about the codes, and what kind of line we need to run along with Jerry, about what kind of line that needs to feed that. Of course, some flow tests will be needed to see what actual line we need, but for the most part, all of the utilities will be able to, the infrastructure utilities will be able to accommodate these.
Christian, you had anybody to come to you with concerns or comments or anything about this?
No, sir, I hadn't had any, besides the people that lived on the corner of Hillcrest and Wayne originally, when they came in, and I think Mr. Campbell satisfied their questions, and I think that was the Reagans, and that's the only comment that we've had from any of the neighbors.
Yeah, and just again, for this board's information, the Planning Commission just approved this site plan, so you not necessarily don't have to worry about approving the site plan. You're focusing on the lot size variances and the 0 lot lines.
Yes.
Cody, I got a question. If someone wanted to get a real visual of this, is there one in Cookville they can just kind of drive by? Is there a hybrid version or something that?
There's a much larger version. What's the street next to Kangaroo? Is that Spring? Yeah. There's some townhomes there off Old Kentucky, and they're kind of popping up. The nice thing about the ones for sale is they'll actually have a garage unit as well, so they'll be able to either use that for storage or parking. But yeah, right there on Old Kentucky, and then just beyond it, past the Kangaroo gas station and Burger King,
Yeah.
there's some larger ones up there as well.
Thank you. That's what I figured. Very nice.
Are these apartments in 5 sections? The apartments that you see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Is that 5 sections of them?
of villages.
So 5.
Cody, this is beyond the scope of what we're looking at. When I first seen it, my concern was, is the blind hill at the church coming past Sable-Lot, you've actually got a line curve right there within a close proximity to each other on each side of this development. But that's beyond the scope of what we're doing here.
I spoke with TDOT about that specifically. Now, when it comes to the north side lot, we could not access off of East Main because of that hill, so Hillcrest was going to be our main access from East Main. When it came to talking with TDOT about the actual ingress and egress off of East Main for the south side property, because it's a 35-mile-an-hour zone, and there is a curve there that does go around Save-A-Lot, but the line of sight, according to them, they don't think they're going to need a turning lane, and that's one thing that we did discuss, but we will need a permit for a ingress egress off that main state road.
For the ones closest to the gateway.
Yes.
Do we have any other questions? Okay, at this time, I have a motion, does anyone have a motion to approve the consideration for the request for the lot density, 42 lot size variances and 42 zero lot lines?
I make the motion.
Do I have a second?
Thank you, Dave.
All in favor? Motion carries.
Thank you, guys.
And at this time, do I have a motion to adjourn?
I'll make the motion. I'll make a second.
All right, we're adjourned.